Hi there and welcome back. So this is 25 days of Unboxmas. Yeah, so I'm doing the rest of the videos in January. It is what it is, right? Yeah, so I've been catching up on sleep a lot, like I really needed it. And yeah, I feel much better now because like I kind of really overdid it in December, right? So for the rest of these videos, I will still be keeping the tree up for continuity reasons, right? Yeah. And today I have a runway icon. Like this bag is the definition of an iconic bag. Like love it or hate it. Like this bag is instantly recognizable. I mean, like I have a friend who isn't into luxury, and even she, my friend A, even she knew about this bag. Yeah. And at this point, you may have noticed that I love iconic pieces, right? And I realized that like decades later. Yeah. And I kind of wish I knew that when the bag came out, because it would have been way cheaper to buy it back then, right? Yeah. So it is what it is. And we will be doing a tag cutting together. So that is why I'm so excited about this unboxing, right? Because like when I get bags like this and they have tags, I try to wait till like the unboxings because I want to share that moment with you guys, right? So I've been waiting for like a year and a half. I bought this bag like a year and a half ago. Yeah. But I'm super excited like to do that. All right. So let's get to the unboxing. The thing is that this bag came with the original box. Oh yes. And the original dust bag and even the original price tag. So yeah, that's going to be super exciting, right? Because I actually didn't know how much this bag originally cost. And so I have the original price tag. So yeah, wait for that. All right. And it's, can you guess? It's the original saddle bag in the blue Trotter print. And this bag, like it came with a pouch to protect the dangling D. Look at that. Yeah, so I had no idea like these bags came with this, right? Pretty amazing, right? Oh yes. All right, so it's time to cut off the tag. Like I've been waiting for this moment and I wanted to do it with you. All right, so let me get the scissors. Oh yes. Yay! Yay, the tags are off. And now let's give her a twirl. So the question is, why did I choose this? The thing is that I actually have the newer version, the reissued version in the so black. And this bag goes with everything, like everything. Like this is not a bag that I thought I would ever love. And I realized that even after Dior discontinues this bag, that I'm still gonna rock it. And so the logical thing is I need to buy another one. Like why wouldn't I get another one? Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is like I thought about buying like the newer versions, but so far, like, I think this is the best one of the newer version. So I started looking at the vintage market, right? I'm totally like for like buying bags in double. Like if it works for you, like get it a different colorway. Like for me, like this one is understated. So I wanted one a little bit more loud than this one, right? That's just what I decided to do. And the thing is like the Trotter print really worked. So this Boston bag, this Trotter print really went with everything in my closet. So I thought, why don't I get the saddle bag in this print? So it's like combining two of my favorite Dior bags into one bag. The saddle so black and the Boston bag in the Trotter print. So that was my logic. And that is how I justified this purchase. Yeah. Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do, right? Yeah. And the thing is like I actually saw this bag come down the runway in like the early 2000s. And the thing is like it didn't register. Like I was not interested in this bag at all. And I wasn't the only one. I have 5 friends who are actually into luxury. None of us like bought this bag. And all of us were like, it's kind of kidney shaped, kind of weird. We all thought this was like gonna come out and disappear. And we were all so wrong. We were so wrong. For sure. Yeah. And it only took me 24 years to realize that I need this in my collection. Yeah. And the thing is like, I didn't know it came in gold hardware until a couple years ago. So I guess even if I bought this back in the days, I would have probably bought silver. Which means I would have sold that and I would have to get the gold anyway. And I prefer this much more in the gold hardware. Much like the Boston bag, right? So I prefer like these in the gold hardware. So when I put this on my wish list, I would only buy this in almost new condition. And this bag is in almost new condition. There's no staining of the fabric. The fabric is like nice and bright. It hasn't darkened. The only scratch that I see is one scratch on the D, which is very minor, and I'm okay with that. There's no tarnishing of the hardware. The inside's clean. It has not lost any structure. There's no smell, right? Yeah. And I thought this bag would be harder to find, and it only took me 2 months to find this bag. So the question is, how much did I overpay? All right, so I could have paid like $1,000 less for this bag if I like bought it from straight from Japan with like no refund policy, like no return policy. But the thing is, like with a lot of these bags, the fabric gets darkened, right? And I didn't want to end up with like a smelly old beat up bag with scratches that I couldn't return. So I actually ended up paying more, which I think for me was worth it because I bought this on eBay, not a sponsored video. And this bag, although it's from Japan, came with a return policy. Yeah, and for me, that was important that like if this bag was not in new condition or had a lot of scratches or had a smell, like I really wanted to return it, right? I didn't want to like be stuck with it. I didn't want to sell it and lose money, right? So for me, paying for that little extra, I think was worth it. Well, actually, it's not a little extra. It was a lot extra, right? Yeah. And back then, in 2024, eBay only charged like 9.6% in import fee. And like today, I think the tariff is between like 20 and 35%. So I'm glad I bought this in 2024, right? Because now like the tariffs are insane, right? And since the tariffs went into effect, like I haven't bought anything from Japan at all. So this bag was listed at $2,600 and the import fee was $250. So I ended up paying $2,850 and that is before sales tax. Yeah. And I guess at the store today, there's a bag that's similar to this, and that's the oblique print. And that one is $4,600. So yeah, like this bag is still less than like the bags today. And I prefer like this Trotter print, which is bluer, than the oblique print, which is lighter, right? But let's talk about the retail price. And you're going to have to sit down for this one, right? So this bag actually came with the original tag. So I'm going to show you what the retail price of this is, right? You're going to be shocked. Oh, yes. And this is the original price tag, which came with the bag. And you're going to be shocked. Any guesses? Yeah, leave your guesses in the comment. I think this will be fun, right? Because I would have never guessed at all. All right, are you guys done? So the original retail price back in the 2000s is, can you guess? $535. This bag was $535. Can you believe it? Oh my God. I'm like, so I overpaid by $2,065, which is 490%. This bag appreciated in value by 490%. Can you believe it? And the thing is, like, this bag, before it got reissued, was so not popular that I think back in like 2016, I could have bought this for like $300 or less. But like, I was not interested at all. Oh my goodness. Can you believe this? So if you picked this bag correctly back in 2000, you could have made money on this bag. Yeah, so look, I'm not a reseller, right? But I would have loved to buy this at the store back in the 2000s because I actually had $535. Oh dear. And the thing is, like, do you know what bag I bought instead of this bag, which appreciated in value? I'll keep it quick. So instead, I bought this cargo bag. So this is my first luxury bag ever. And I paid for that bag $680, which is more than this bag, which is so stupid. Oh my goodness, right? And then like, and the thing is, like, that bag looks really out of date, and it's because of the logo, the street chic logo, right? And back then, like, I didn't pay any attention to like the logo, but now I do, right? So that bag, the cargo bag, I sold on the RealReal in 2021, and it was listed as $795. And it was so unpopular that it got discounted all the way down to 40%. And it was sold for $477. And my take home, remember, I don't take all of that home, right? So at $477, my take home was $287.20. So I lost money on that bag, right? And I could have bought this bag for way less, but I didn't. Yeah, so now I'm like kicking myself, right? Yeah. Yeah, what are you gonna do, right? Yeah. So yeah, I wish I bought this bag, but not on the radar at all. At all. it is what it is, right? Yeah. So what are my first impressions? I know that the saddlebags today come with an extra detachable strap, right? But I think this bag looks better without that strap. So at this point, I have no plan to add any straps to any of my saddlebags, like both of them, right? So for me, this is like a top handle or crook of the arm bag. And even on the Dior website, if you look, the photos show the model top handling this bag and not using the strap. So I don't think the strap is necessary at all. And you already know that I love this Trotter print, right? And of course, I already have it in the Boston bag, right? And I use the Boston bag a lot. And the interesting thing is, I want to show you the box, right? And the original box says, logo denim. So they consider this denim, which makes total sense because you guys know I love denim, right? Yeah. So I realized the reason why I prefer the Trotter print, the vintage Trotter print, over the newer oblique print is because this is bluer, but this is denim. Yeah, that totally makes sense, right? The oblique print, I was a lot lighter. It's more on the off-white color, the blue and off-white color, and this is more blue. So yeah, this is denim. So that makes total sense. And so I realized why this goes with everything. This is denim, you guys. No one's talking about this, right? Yeah. And because this bag is oddly shaped, you really need a bag hanger like this. So that when you're having lunch or dinner, you could hook the bag to a table like this, right? Because you can't really set this bag down. If you notice, I usually put the bags on the side, right? But this is not a bag that's gonna stand up on its own. Yeah, so I think if you're gonna get one of these bags, I really highly recommend a bag hanger, right? And I have bag hangers in all colors. I've got brushed gold, rose gold, and chrome-ish silver, right? So these are super handy because it'll help keep the bag not on the floor or on a table. So especially for a fabric bag like this, I highly recommend you need one of these bag hangers, right? So I'll put a link in the description below. Yeah, because I can't be wearing this and trying to eat at the same time. So I highly recommend a hanger. And of course, keep all the food away from a fabric bag like this, right? Oh yes. And the other thing is as storage, you're gonna need a display stand, right? And for both of my saddlebags, I use this display hanger, right? And the key is you want something curved so that it doesn't mess up your handles, right? So I've got a whole bunch of these from a lot of my bags. But for the saddlebag, this is a must. The handle's gonna remain in that curved shape, right? So if you don't want your saddlebags to get damaged, I highly recommend this. The important thing here is that the back of the bag does not touch the stand like this, so that long term, the stand does not end up damaging the bag. And I'll put links to these in the description box, so you can see where I got them. And this comes in brushed gold, black, and I think also stainless steel. This is made of stainless steel, right? Yeah, so I've got a whole bunch of these for a lot of my bags. So yeah, I'm super excited to start using this. Yeah. So what do you think? Would you buy this? Are you guys interested? Or you think this is completely out of style already? Which is fair. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if things are out of style. I will wear them if I like them. For sure. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And I'll see you in the next one.